Thekoipond. On this week's video, I'm going to be talking about adding an overflow system to your pond. So I'm going to show you how to make a cheap DIY overflow system and then go through the pros and the cons of having such a system added to your pond. But before we get into that video, please smash the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Please leave any comments in the comment section down below and I'll try and answer as many as I can. So please come and join us down at the Thekoipond whilst we attempt to make a DIY overflow for my pond. What is an overflow system? An overflow system is something what takes excess water out of your pond and takes it down to the drain. So you have heavy rainfall, then the water will rise in the pond and exit by your overflow without overfilling your pond and flooding your garden. And if you want to add a trickle system to your pond, you'll also need an overflow. So as the water comes in and the pond rises, the excess water can go down your overflow and down the drain without flooding your garden. The trickle system is a good way to constantly turn over your pond water without doing any water changes or anything like that. It takes hassle out of water changes as the pond water is constantly turned over by a trickle. So you need that water to go somewhere, and the DIY overflow system is a solution to that problem. If you built your pond, usually you'll build one into your pond, but for me I didn't. So now I'm going to show you how to make a DIY overflow on video. So what will you need for your overflow? You need 3-meter waste pipe. You can get from Wix, B&Q, any hardware store for about £10 for everything I've got here. It cost me about a tenner. So first you're going to need a 3-meter piece of waste pipe, 1.5 inch I've gone for. That will handle most rain and water you put down your pond. You're going to need 6 elbows, 90 degrees. You need 1 T. All this is solvent weld, so you can glue it up after you finish. All these specs are for my pond, so you need to measure your pond and cut the pipe into your pond. You need about 8 pieces of different pipe. You got this pipe, which is half the depth of my pond. My pond's 3 foot and this is 1.5 foot long. So it goes about halfway down my pond. Then you got this, about 8 inches. Yet again, this is the specs of my pond. So it's 8 inches and it's got a hole on the top just there. Don't forget to put your hole in. That goes across the top of your pond. And then you need 2 pieces exactly the same length. That's very important that they're exactly the same, or the overflow might not work properly. So cut them exactly the same. and cut 3 little pieces, roughly the same size. And then another long tube with a cap end on, also with a hole in the middle. You've got a cap end and another piece. Then you need a piece of airline with a non-return valve on it. Make sure it's the right way. You should be able to suck through it and not be able to blow out of it. But it's important you get that the right way. So that's all the pieces for your DIY overflow. So let's put it all together. Get a small piece, get an elbow, stick it together, get another elbow, get the pipe what's going into the water. This pipe goes into the water. And get one of the pieces of pipe what are cut to the same length and put it in there. Get another elbow. And get your top piece. Yeah, again, these specs are for my pond, and your pond might be different. You may have a bigger or smaller overflow. You get another elbow. And get the second pipe what's cut to the same length. Now you've got something that looks like an S or a 5. Get another elbow, stick that on the bottom. Get the next little bit. Like that. Then get your final elbow and join it. Tap pipe. Now you're going back up on yourself. You're going down, across, up, across, down, across, and then back up. First you need the little piece, like that. Get your T, without dropping it. Get your T, put it on there, and get your final piece with your cap and hole and put it there. Once it's in the pond you can turn it to suit the shape of your pond, but that's what you're looking for when complete. The DIY overflow for your pond. So we'll hook it up to the pond so you can see it working. So just bear with me a minute. Right, so we've got our overflow. Don't forget to put your airline in the hole at the top. Just push that in like that. So it's like that. And then put it over your pond. As you see, this just slides nicely over my pond. Then to prime it, you need to suck on that airline and hold the T-piece. Then once you feel the water hit your hand, just release it. And then hopefully it should start flowing. So there's the overflow draining my pond out. You can see in the pond now, and it'll act like a skimmer as well. So there you go. Right, I'm going to lift it up so it doesn't drain my pond. And then it stops. See, out of the water. Put it back in. To start it off again. Once it's primed, it's fine, it'll just keep doing that. I'll take that out now so I don't drain my pond. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave any comments in the comment section down below. And please smash that subscribe button. So until the next video, happy ponding.